Hi, today we're going to talk about how to convert a Notion form into PDF files on automation. For this demonstration, we are going to discuss as is bill of sale form. This is a simple form which has been created in Notion with all the fields of information that you can see over here. Once the user fills in the details in this form and they click on submit, the responses will go to the responses view in the database that we find over here. I've already gone ahead and I've created two entries out of the particular form onto the database. And now I'm looking to convert these entries into PDF files on automation mode. For this, I'll be using the tool known as PDFOutput. This will help me produce PDFs on automation from a Google document with the help of a Notion database. So the Notion database is where I have all the entries already contained, and the Google document is where I'll be editing the document to be converted to PDF file. We can create anything like reports, invoices, contracts, certificates, or even quotations that we're planning to generate in a business with this exact automation tool. So let's click on create PDF and simply sign in, and then we will be able to see the automation steps that we need to take to generate the PDF file. So we are going to quickly sign in over here, and then we will see how the rest of the steps will work. The very first thing which we need to do once we log in is we need to connect our database. So this is the database which we are using. We need to connect this, and then we need to add a document corresponding to the database which we'll be editing as the template file. Finally, we can map every property of the database one by one onto the document to generate the PDF file. So let's click on add Notion database, and this will allow us to add the database onto a selection screen. So let us copy the database title which we have on Notion account. So I will just simply copy this title. I'll head back to the Notion selection screen, click on select pages, and I'll put the title inside the search pages field. You should be able to see the title appear over here. Click on this and the database is now added up. So whenever you're looking to add a database, always put it inside the search pages and then add it. Scroll down and click on allow access, and now you should get access to the database which we can use for the rest of the steps. So it takes a while to load the database. So if your database is not appearing over here, simply click on reload database once or twice, and your database should definitely be visible in the dropdown. Sometimes it takes a while to make this happen, so please be patient. But if you click on reload database once or twice, the database should definitely appear in the dropdown that as you can see over here. If you scroll down, you should be able to see all the properties of the particular form which has been added up right now. And now it's time to add a document to this form. So click on add Google document. If you already have a as is bill of sale document available on your drive, click on existing document and select the document that is already available from your drive. Okay, I don't have any document available as such. So I will instead add a new demo document which will create all the placeholders for my requirement inside the document instantly. You can use an existing document as per your choice, but as you can see, it creates me this new document with all the placeholders for my use case. So we have buyer name, item description, sale date, sale price, everything is added already from the database that we find over here. Okay. So what will happen is when the PDF will be generated, the buyer name will be replaced with the buyer name column that you see over here. Similarly, the seller name will be replaced with the seller name column that you find over here, and so on for all the other fields. So all these fields inside double curly brackets will be fetched from the database, and the entries will be added to the document and the PDF will be generated. If you want to manually add any property onto the document, let's say you want to add buyer name, click on copy, go to the document wherever you wish to add it, and simply use Control V or Command V. Okay. So you can simply use Control V or Command V on your keyboard, and this will directly copy the property onto the document. So let's say I want to add item description in the same manner. I'll click on copy. I'll go to the document and I'll simply use Control V and Command V. So you can map all the properties of the database onto the document one by one as per this method, and it will be mapped onto the document. Okay. Once the mappings are in place, let's define how the PDF file will be named. So I want to generate the PDF file by the seller name that you see over here. Okay. So I can select seller name from the drop down, and the PDF file will be named as per that. Let's click on download PDF, and now if you see the database, you have these two records which are marked as generate PDF and PDF files. Okay, so if any record is marked as ready to generate, that will be converted to PDF file and it will be stored in the PDF file column right over here. So make sure you set your records as ready to generate whichever you're looking to convert to PDF before you start generating the PDF file. Now let's open up these files and we should be able to see the output which has come out. So this is the first document which it has generated with all the placeholders automatically mapped with the database values. We have the second record as well, and the second record follows the same pattern, and you can see all the placeholders have been mapped from the database values as well. So we created two PDF file where both the files have all the placeholders correctly mapped with the database entries. Now, if you want to automate this process entirely, click on Setup Notion Automation, and this will run the automation to generate the PDF forever, which means now you do not need to add the database, you do not need to add the document. Once everything is set up and you click on Notion Automation, it will automatically generate the PDF whenever user will click on submit and a new entry appears in the database. The only thing is you need to mark this record as ready to generate and the PDF will be directly created inside the database. This makes the process super easy and convenient to use as all the automations happen directly inside the database. So whenever a user marks a record as ready to generate, it will be instantly converted into PDF file inside the database itself. So this eliminates the necessity to use PDF output again and again to set up everything from scratch, as all the automations will take place inside the database and the document will be generated right over here. This is the powerful feature of using PDF output, and it makes it super easy and convenient, and it works 24/7 365 days to create the PDF directly within the database. I hope this demo was clear to you. If you have any questions on this, use the chat bubble. Send me a message with your queries on the same. I'll be able to address any of the issues which you might be having. Or else you can go to the bottom of the home page where you will be able to find the contact window, and you can send me a message through this contact window. I'll be able to assist you with your queries as well. You can even book a free demo session where I'll be guiding you step by step on how to use this tool and take the best advantage of the automations available. But that was it from my side for the entire demonstration, and you can see it as processing this document, and it even completed and created the document right inside the database right over here. So this was how the PDF was